What a match! Standing switch, the German. Oh, Kruger couldn't get there in time, and Asami Furukawa with the German suplex gets the shoulders down. God's Lariat! It's over! God's Lariat across the chest of Greatheart. And Stan Beasley victorious here tonight. Oh, and a low blow again from Bell. Senton from Bell. Is it over? No! Wakagatame from Gilmore. Look at this. Look at this. It's over. It's over. And Ricky Gilmore is your new #1 contender in the junior division. Tag made to Val. Vuelo de Miedo both down in the ring. Counter there. But look at this. Look at Billy. Diamond drop. And look at this. It's over. It's over. What a combination. What a combination from Diamond Deluxe. And they win the special champion versus champion. Yes, hello and welcome to this week's episode of Super Spirit Live. And folks, we are so close, just 1 week away from Edge of Excellence 2021. I am your host and commentator, Shirt Donovan, and folks, we are set for a big-time night of action ahead of our major event, Edge of Excellence. Let's look at the card for tonight. First up, we will be seeing the Philanthropist, the former Spirit Band champion Douglas Daniels, taking on Elliot McKay, who has been on somewhat of a rise recently, as Douglas seemingly declines after losing the title last year. And also on the card tonight, we will see Morgan Foster taking on Yoko Tanigawa in the women's division. And in our main event tonight, for a preview of things to come at Edge of Excellence, we will see the Gambles taking on Decay and Dai Fukunaga of the Dark Circle. Folks, there is so much more to come than what I just discussed here tonight, and we do thank you for being here. But first, let's go to that match in the heavyweight division, Douglas Daniels taking on Elliot McKay. Will this be more increase in the stock of Elliot McKay, or will this in fact be more proof that Douglas Daniels is one of the biggest threats that we have in all of Super Spirit Wrestling? I can't wait to see how it unfolds. Let's go to the ring now for another exciting night of Super Spirit Live.
Making his way to the ring, accompanied by David Sharp, he is the Philanthropist, Douglas Daniels.
And indeed, Douglas Daniels, one of the mightiest champions we've ever had, but on somewhat of a decline since losing that title.
And his opponent, All Day Elliot McKay.
All Day McKay wrestles like a junior weight, but he is in fact a heavyweight. A deep repertoire of skills, the speed and agility benefiting him in the heavyweight division. And things are underway here for our opening contest. This would be a huge win for Elliott McKay, who has thus far looked more impressive than he did last year. The same cannot be said for Daniels, who desperately needs a win to prove that he is still viable in this division. And McKay now on the attack early. There was a time where the arrival of a major event would mean a Douglas Daniels matchup on that card. That will not be the case this year at Edge of Excellence. Look at this Romero chinlock here from Elliott McKay. Thus far, Douglas Daniels having some difficulty here. Daniels now cornered, trying to get out with these chops, and the low blow from Daniels, using Elliott McKay to block the vision of the referee. A shortcut taken, and now McKay looking for a pin. No dice on the early pin attempt from McKay. Tremendous power slam off the ropes there, but the ropes also involved in another way there, as Douglas Daniels' legs slipping out of bounds on that power slam pinning combination. And now McKay cornered, trying to gain some inches, and he is with these elbows, but the chops of Daniels send McKay back down to the mat. Boston Crab now here from the former champion. And you see attorney David Sharp in the corner of Douglas Daniels, who has made his presence known in more than one occasion. And will that be the case tonight? Daniels will try the side headlock again, this time with better positioning. McKay firing in these elbows, and Daniels trying to slow the pace back to the side headlock. Nice maneuver there by McKay. Ooh, Douglas Daniels ducking what could have been a crucial enziguri. But you see the quickness of McKay. He will not quit. Nicely done there by Douglas Daniels. He'll look for a pin here. The leg is hooked. McKay quickly out at one. And Daniels, again, with the well-executed suplex. Elliott McKay proving difficult to keep down. Another power slam, this time near the center of the ring. A 1 count. McKay using this quickness to his advantage, catching Douglas Daniels off guard, and folks, he has isolated that arm continually throughout this match. And it will start to become a problem for Daniels. Another 1 count. Kip up from McKay, who looks to, oh my God, he runs into one of the nastiest brain busters we've ever seen. No one comes down on that brainbuster quite like Daniels, and McKay is finding that out firsthand. To the top rope is McKay, shooting star press. Look how quick that was. And now back to the arm. McKay sending Daniels into the corner. Could be thinking about McKay Day. And Daniels out of the corner with these headlocks. And tried another one there, but McKay this time with the backdrop counter, and now looking for something else, targeting the leg. Daniels trying to fight through the pain. You create separation there with a kick. Backbreaker now from Daniels. Daniels on a tear here. The neck dropped across the knee. McKay looking for an Irish whip to the corner again. He wants this corner position, but look at Daniels out of the corner. Power bomb to the Boston Crab. Daniels is no fool. He knows McKay wants this corner, and he is there again. Needs to find another way out, and he does. Douglas Daniels continually denying the setup for McKay Day. Elliott maybe needing to think about going to something else. Backslide counter here, shoulders down, no. And now look at this, the octopus hold. Daniels able to roll through, and look at this, Tough Love. This is it, this is it. Night, night, Elliott McKay. Tough Love from former champion Douglas Daniels, as good as it ever was. And he picks up the win here tonight in our opening contest at Super Spirit Live. Folks, Elliott McKay really looking to be sort of on the rise here in the heavyweight division, but you run into a block like Douglas Daniels, and you are truly tested tonight. He found out the hard way via Tough Love. Douglas Daniels, your winner here tonight in the opening contest. Folks, let's now turn our attention to the men's tag division, where it will be Reynaldo Mendez and Jeffrey Hudson of Good Buddies taking on former champions Wondrous Bear. This should be an exciting contest. I don't think these two teams have ever locked up before, and I, for one, am excited to see how it all goes down in the ring. We will be taking you to that ring shortly for this contest. In the meantime, folks, thanks again so much for being with us here tonight.
Making their way to the ring, the team of Jeffrey Hudson and Reynaldo Mendez, Good Buddies.
And you see team captain Greatheart here as well to lend his support. These three men originally forming that team to enter the six-man tag division, now branching out this year, trying to get tag team gold.
And their opponents, the team of Andrew Bowes and Virgil Wilcox, Wondrous Bear.
Our very first ever men's tag champions, much like Douglas Daniels, recently experiencing a fall from grace, eliminated in the very first round of the New Dawn Tournament Series, a tournament series the first time around, which they were able to take first place, if you will, to become our first ever Power Band champions. Those power bands seem far away now, as the Wondrous One starts things off here against Jeffrey Hudson from Good Buddies. Hudson dropping to the mat, maybe looking for the reverse water wheel drop. Instead, the Wondrous One running him over with a knee. Big elbows there. Mendez and Hudson will certainly be tested here against a championship team. Oh my God, the Eternal Sleep into the German suplex. What a combination there, and the Wondrous One indeed looking for a tag. Virgil Wilcox now in for Wondrous Bear. Counter inside cradle, Reynaldo Mendez quickly slipping away. Elbow connects, and now the rear chin lock to great effect for Virgil Wilcox. Counter drop toe hold. Wilcox looking very fast here against Reynaldo Mendez, who is known for his own element of quickness. And the strength of Wilcox right in the face of that elbow. But Mendez rolling through, ready to continue. Looks like it's going to be a tag. Wilcox able to catch up. Brainbuster again. Running power slam from Wilcox. Shoulders down, but not the positional advantage there in multiple ways. Near the enemy corner as well as near those ropes. Wow, look at Wilcox. Oh, my God. And Mendez is trying to make a tag. Wilcox preventing it. Look at this! And Wilcox sent to the outside. Not wanting to be on the outside there in the Good Buddies corner. Of course, Good Buddies not known for taking shortcuts in matches, but nevertheless, the numbers advantage on Wilcox's mind. Irish whip from the Bear, run over by Jeffrey Hudson. Fist drop connects. Wilcox looking unstoppable here as he slams Jeffrey Hudson down to the mat. Hudson now trying to dissect Wilcox, targeting the shoulder, but you see the power of Wilcox on full display in nearly every exchange. Tremendous spine buster there, though, from Jeffrey Hudson. The kind of move that could be a tide turner, and he earns a 2 count. Wilcox looking to make a tag, the wondrous one. Andrew Bowes back in for his team. Running power slam takes Jeffrey Hudson to friendly territory. And the wondrous one will try to capitalize. Hudson out at 2. A resilient approach here from the wondrous one. Hudson still managing to kick out. Irish whip, now the dolphin blow! And the wondrous one might just be in the zone here. Hudson trying to shut that down. Does not want the wondrous one to get the momentum. Reverse water wheel drop from Hudson. Driving the wondrous one down in a big way. Pair of fists there across the face of a former champion. Irish whip now from the wondrous one. The dolphin blow again, and did you see the distance? The distance that Hudson travels on that dolphin blow.
Give up.
Mendez trying to run interference there, not quite able to get there. Soul butt kick to the knees. Across the back, and now look at this. Hudson trying to find his way out of the corner. Pair of headbutts for Wondrous Bear, and Hudson has had enough. Oh, counter there from the wondrous one. Corner control now, albeit the enemy corner. Avalanche position here, and Hudson with a counter headbutt. Looking for more. Instead, he will choose to make a tag. The wondrous one floating over the suplex, but he runs into one from Mendez. The numbers advantage in the corner, paying dividends for Good Buddies. Mendez rolls him up. Mendez to the top. Oh, no one home for the knee, and that is crucial. Mendez will need that. Oh, but he sidesteps the shotgun dropkick. Some huge misses. Inside cradle now. What a sequence Mendez to the top. He will try the knee again. No! Side neck breaker drop from Mendez. His knee has got to be reeling. Huge elbows land for the Wondrous One. He hooks the leg and Hudson gets involved. Fast-paced action here late in this contest. Look at this, Final Heaven! Final Heaven! But Hudson holding the Wondrous One so he can't follow through with the pin. Tag made. Team Enziguri from Wondrous Bear. Double underhook and he bridges on it, but the legs of Mendez leading to the break. Standing switch, counter bulldog from Mendez. Trying to contend now with both members of Wondrous Bear. Side neck breaker drop on the way. My God, what a lariat. And Hudson again keeping him and Mendez in this one. Oh my God! Wilcox is getting his offense off, but he's got to work back to the corner. Look at this, eternal sleep to the German. Tag made to Jeffrey Hudson. Standing guillotine. What a win this would be for Good Buddies. That merciless face buster again from Wilcox, and another rope break. Those have plagued Wilcox all night here. And he can't squander too many more chances. Poison Rana from Hudson, but Wilcox right up to his feet with a counter backdrop. And again, you see this teamwork, Good Buddies, not letting anyone get anything off in their corner. Grizzly Bomb! And Mendez right there to stop it. Wilcox has got to have some sense and work his way back to a friendly corner. The knee again, but eternal sleep from Hudson. What is going on? How many times Wilcox has got to make an adjustment? There has been no shortage of offense from Wilcox, but he can't close it out. Drops him down again. The leg is hooked. And Mendez again right there to stop things. Look at Virgil, lariat across the chest. Inside cradle. And this time, it is the Wondrous One running interference. And look at Hudson working Wilcox back to the Good Buddies corner. The smart strategy, which we are unfortunately not seeing from Wilcox. Flurry of headbutts from Hudson. No doubt the underdogs in this contest. They are slowly climbing the mountain, and Wilcox is just handing it to them, showing them where to step. But look at Wilcox. Oh, I thought he had him. I thought he had him. Across the apron and to the outside. Look at Wilcox. Oh my God. One of the largest men we have in Super Spirit Wrestling, and now the Grizzly Bomb! He got him! My God! If at first you don't succeed, try and try again! Virgil Wilcox with a huge flurry of offense at the end of that match, diving through the ropes and then finding the Grizzly Bomb in the corner, and he pins Jeffrey Hudson here tonight to pick up a much-needed win for former champions Wondrous Bear. Exciting stuff in the men's tag division there, folks, and we're going to ride that momentum right into a match in the women's singles division. However, first, we are going to hear from Cameron Reese out of the junior division. Some very interesting things going on between Cameron Reese and Jamie Watts, as Reese, just a couple of weeks ago, interrupted one of Watts' matches to attack him. Watts has responded by challenging Cameron Reese to a match at Edge of Excellence. Let's see what Cameron Reese had to say. The Midnight Rider saying, ever since I ran out and attacked Jamie Watts, it's the only thing people can talk about, and that's my exact problem. See, Jamie, everyone's too comfortable around here. Everyone just suddenly forgot that the Midnight Rider can do what he wants whenever he wants. And that night, I felt like taking you down. There's no room for you, Jamie. I'll prove that at Edge of Excellence. Well, folks, I can only assume that that means that that match is set for Edge of Excellence. We will see Jamie Watts taking on the Midnight Rider, Cameron Reese. When now, folks, we turn our eyes to the women's singles division, as it will be Claire Birch taking on Mantis from Nocturnas. Claire Birch, of course, not with the numbers advantage in this matchup, and we'll see if that has an effect on how Claire Birch is able to put things together here tonight against Mantis. Definitely two very different styles coming together in the ring here. Who will prevail in this women's singles contest?
Making her way to the ring, Claire Birch.
One of the toughest women we have in all of Super Spirit Wrestling, but she has struggled around the middle ranks and has not yet been able to obtain gold like many assumed she would when she signed with the company.
And her opponent, accompanied to the ring by Nocturnas, Mantis.
And you see Mantis, the only member of Nocturnas, making her way to the ring without gold. And you have to know that that's on her mind. Nocturnas, of course, the reigning Unity Band champions in the 6-woman tag division. Mantis, their most recent acquisition, if you will, has struggled to find the same level of success. Claire Birch will have to avoid the devastating strikes of Mantis, as well as the Eviscerator. Birch with a very fundamental style, but with a bit of a mean streak to back it up. And of course, you have to know Nocturnus is looking for their moment to perhaps interfere in this matchup. Burch with a huge knee again sends Mantis down. Burch finding these knees, something that we're more used to seeing out of Mantis. And again, these knees. Mantis is going to have to find a way to cover up here. And Burch willing to go toe-to-toe with one of our striking specialists. And we'll see how that works out for her. And she seemed to get the better of that equation. But it's now Mantis on the attack. Burch again finding this knee. The midsection of Mantis taking a lot of damage so far. Huge kicks from Mantis. Steps through for a stretch here. My God, look at Mantis. That long, slender frame tying Claire Burch up almost like a pretzel there. And now Burch with a stretch of her own, really bearing down on the head there. Detrimental to the neck of Mantis, who finds a huge elbow. But out of nowhere, Claire Burch coming down with that neck breaker. Burch now running over Mantis, trying to take the advantage here. Sweeps the legs out from under Mantis. Wakagatame now off the Irish whip. A reversal here from Burch. And a drop kick to the legs. That's just a slap, just a mean slap there from Claire Burch. A lot of malice behind that slap as she targets the legs again. Burch trying to put it together. Again to the legs. Trying to take away one of Mantis's primary weapons here. A smart strategy from Burch. And Mantis is feeling the effects of Burch's offense, although she does find that huge boot. Can she convert it into more? Back and forth between these two women. Oh, and she rolls her over for the stunner. Big time maneuver there from Claire Burch. Mantis out on her feet. Oh, out of nowhere, drops her down into the crossface. Great awareness from Burch. Again, the rollover stunner. And Burch will look for a pin.
1, 2.
Kick out from Mantis. Tremendous lariat from Mantis. Burch has got to find a way to close this one out. Collision in favor of neither competitor there. Big combination from Mantis. Sends Burch down. The leg now hooked.
2.
And Burch managing to find a way out here. Oh, what a counter there from Burch. Working Mantis down into what appeared to be a double wrist lock. Sidesteps the drop kick from Mantis. Toe-to-toe again, these two competitors. Who will be able to outlast the other as Burch starting to also feel the effects. Another big combination from Mantis.
1, 2.
And Burch kicks out. Floats over a body slam attempt perhaps. The big boot to the back of the head. The legs swept. My God! And look at this! La Gargola on the apron was not able to distract the pin, but Kim Carrillo now trying to get La Gargola off the apron. Drop kick to the chest of Burch. Oh, works her back down into the double wrist lock. Mantis could be in trouble. Wait! Kim Carrillo on the apron again, it appears. Dealing with a member of Nocturnus, this time team captain Crimson Bat. They know Mantis is in trouble here. Look at Mantis. Look at this move. Burch all twisted up again. Able to withstand. What in the world? Ripcord inverted DDT, but on the apron. More involvement from Nocturnus. This time La Aguila on the apron. Mantis trying the stretch again. Burch will not quit. Could it be? Oh, near fall. Burch kicks out. Mantis with another huge combination. Is it the one that will keep Burch down? No, Burch again. Mantis not able to capitalize. Both women exhausted. Floats over. The stretch applied. The stretch applied. Neck breaker from Burch. Mantis in a bad way. She drops her down into the crossface. Pulling back on the neck. No, it's still not enough. It's still not enough. And the official tied up on the apron again by La Aguila. And Crimson Bat. Big chop from Mantis. She's gonna pull her up again. This merciless stretch. But somehow, Burch still in this one. Jumping neck breaker from Burch. You have to believe that this one would have been over if it were not due to the efforts of Nocturnus. She steps through again. How many of these can Burch withstand this time, finding a rope break at a crucial moment? trying to bait Claire Birch off with these kicks. Finding anything she can to keep Birch away. All this counter offense as Mantis just tries to remain standing. Birch runs her over. Mantis barely able to follow through with anything. I've never seen two athletes push to this limit. Who will finally crack? Mantis to the ropes. Huge kick across the back of the head. Another big combination, but Mantis not able to capitalize, and Birch out on her feet. My God, what is it gonna take? The crossface from Birch, the crossface from Birch. Still not enough. What a counter! What a counter from Mantis! She floats over. Corner control for Birch. Out of the corner. Look at Mantis. Look at Mantis. It's over. The stretch from Mantis finally paying off, and Birch just simply not able to take any more. What a contest. What a match in the women's singles division there, folks. Incredible effort on both sides, and certainly Mantis with some help. Claire Birch losing here tonight to a huge stretch. I'm told the abdominal leg stretch. Mantis with a variation there on an old classic, and Claire Birch finally submitting at the hands of what I would assume is now the lowest ranked member of Nocturnus. But if this is any indication, Mantis very much still a threat, as long, of course, as she has the insurance of her team in her corner. Folks, let's now look to the junior division. It will be Luis Ortega, the underdog, taking on former Shadow Band champion Archie Everett. Archie Everett will, of course, look to use many types of stretches like the one we just saw in that contest. Archie Everett, one of our submission specialists here in Super Spirit Wrestling. Luis Ortega with the luchador style will look to outdo Archie Everett in the agility department, if you will, as Luis Ortega looks to pick up a big underdog victory over a former champion.
Making his way to the ring, Luis Ortega.
Another athlete that had trouble putting it together in 2020 will try to pick up the pieces and forge ahead in 2021. For now, a former champion in his way.
And his opponent, Archie Everett.
Archie Everett with a deeper repertoire of submission maneuvers than anyone we've ever seen, perhaps in all of professional wrestling, and certainly here in Super Spirit Wrestling. Official Lenny Spencer getting us underway for this junior division contest. Luis Ortega trying to start off with that speed, and immediately you see the tale of this matchup taking shape. The submission response from Archie Everett. European uppercut, well placed there from Everett. Drop toe hold there off the Irish whip from Luis Ortega. Both competitors sizing one another up. Dragon screw out of the corner for Everett. Quick pace here between Everett and Ortega. But I would give that edge to Ortega. So far, I would argue that they are wrestling his style of match. Everett will need to slow Ortega down and secure more submission opportunities. European uppercuts responding to the punches from Ortega, and it is the uppercuts that have the final say there. Everett now with the stretch off the Irish whip, steps through. Luis Ortega able to bring Everett over. Perhaps looking for it again this time. Instead, it's a high-impact maneuver from Luis Ortega, driving the wind out of Everett. Oh, big-time counter here from Everett. Ortega quickly finding his way out of that situation. My God. And you start to see it now as Everett twists Ortega up in ways that we've never before seen. Fisherman Buster, there's an old favorite. Shoulders down for Ortega. And Everett out at one from the Fisherman Buster. Luis Ortega looking good thus far in this matchup. As we've mentioned, certainly the underdog in this equation. As Everett finds another European uppercut. Look at this, back to this unholy stretch here. Everett with some incredible flexibility, always looks to test the flexibility of his opponents. And usually that is a winning battle there for Everett. Takes Ortega over again, but Lenny Spencer eyeing the break. And Ortega gets a break. Look at Everett. Proving to be very slippery here as this matchup takes shape. Ortega was in control in the early goings, but now Everett, I believe, has adapted to the movements of Ortega and is finding more of these submission maneuvers. Look at this now. So many ways Everett can manipulate the human body. And now just driving into the leg of Luis Ortega. Ortega now with a combination targeting the arm. Spinning drop toe hold from Everett. And back to the leg. The game plan clear here for Everett. Luis Ortega is going to need to perhaps use a stick and move mentality, because it's getting to be more and more like if Archie Everett gets his hands on you, it is submission city. Big elbow drop connects from Everett. And look at this. He's got Ortega wrapped up. Gestures to the camera, but Ortega quickly slipping away. Inside cradle now, but a break from Lenny Spencer. Toe-to-toe again with these strikes. Ortega punches to the head. Big European uppercuts out of Archie Everett. Camel clutch here from Ortega. Everett's going to try this pin again here. And Ortega slipping out at 2. Latch suplex from Everett. And he will go back to the top instead, seeing that Ortega was ready for it. And Ortega now looking for corner control here. Look at this. Look at Ortega. Body slam up to the top. Quick. The vicious cycle. The vicious cycle. He got him. Oh my God, he got him. Out of nowhere, the quickness of Luis Ortega and the vicious cycle came crashing down upon Archie Everett. This place is going crazy. Luis Ortega with the biggest victory perhaps of his Super Spirit Wrestling career, pinning Archie Everett with the vicious cycle. My goodness, folks, what a development there in the junior division. But we have got to keep things rolling here as we are now going to turn our eyes to the women's tag division. It will be Passion Force taking on Squad Life. But what a win there, folks, for Luis Ortega. Archie Everett is going to be questioning his game plan, no doubt, moving forward, as everyone, I think almost everyone here tonight, expected Everett to pick up that win. Not to take anything away from Luis Ortega, but I think that Luis Ortega was just such an underdog in that matchup, and that really changes things. That really changes the landscape of the junior division.
Making their way to the ring, the team of Asami Furukawa and Hotaru Matsunaga, Passion Force.
And another set of underdogs who have been on the rise recently. Passion Force, ready to pick up another victory tonight against Squad Life.
And their opponents, the team of Samina Velvon and Mariah Hamilton, Squad Life.
Both of these teams looking to claim gold for the first time in 2021 as they make their way up the women's tag division rankings. Passion Force victorious last week in a matchup against former champions TKF, rising their stock in the women's tag division. Asami Furukawa in the silver and blue taking on Samina Velvon of Squad Life. Early pin here from Velvon earns a 1 count. Furukawa sent to the ropes. My God, arm drag onto the backbreaker. Velvon with some creative offense there. My God, what a counter from Furukawa, and she uses it to make a tag to Matsunaga. Those chops doing very little in the face of Velvon. Mariah Hamilton now in for Squad Life. Beautiful maneuver there from Mariah Hamilton, certainly the quicker member of Squad Life, and she will use that to her advantage against Matsunaga. Big axe kick there, though, from one half of Passion Force, and sends Hamilton back into a favorable corner. Look at this! What in the world? What a move from Passion Force! Putting it together here tonight are Passion Force, but Hamilton working Matsunaga back to her own corner. Brainbuster counter across the apron, and Matsunaga is ready to fight on the outside.
4, 5, 6, 7.
Both competitors back into the ring. Hamilton sends her back to the outside and makes a tag to Velvon. This could get nasty. This could get nasty. No, my God!
6, 7.
Rear chin lock from Matsunaga. Burying the knee into the back of Velvon. Snap suplex now. Matsunaga in particular looking very fresh in this competition. Soulbutt kick to the face, chopping down Velvon at every level here. These strikes all landing for Matsunaga. Oh, but look at Velvon now. God, just the raw power of Velvon driving Matsunaga into the ring. Too many more of those. We'll have a crater in the damn thing. Tag made to Asami Furukawa. Look at this. Oh, double hip attack from Passion Force. Are they going to go for it? Oh, my God. Velvon making a much-needed tag after that devastating sequence from Passion Force. And looking at both of these teams, could 2021 be the year that we see gold around their waists for the first time? Asami Furukawa making a case for Passion Force with those big kicks across the chest of Mariah Hamilton. Hamilton goes low with the drop kick, takes out the vertical base. Snap suplex now. These hip attacks from Passion Force adding up over the course of this matchup. Look at this. Double brain buster from Squad Life, and Hamilton will go to the top. No. Furukawa too quick to her feet. Axe kick after the elbows. Look at this combination. What a sequence here from Asami Furukawa, able to secure the submission. Boston Crab now here from Hamilton, and Matsunaga had seen enough. Oh, what a cutter! A big-time counter from Hamilton. Look at this! Vibe check! The vibe check from Hamilton! And Matsunaga able to get there, and she goes to the top. Corkscrew cannonball! Hamilton now. Furukawa there with the rescue and applies the cross arm breaker. Matsunaga watching for Velvon. And Velvon will get a piece of the action. Standing switch, big elbow sends Matsunaga down. Look at this! The reckoning! The reckoning from Velvon! And Furukawa able to get there. Matsunaga still down. Trying to fight back. Tremendous powerbomb from Velvon. And she's got her set up again. Matsunaga trying to make a tag. Instead, sets things up in the corner. Furukawa now in, the fresh competitor. Oh, looked for a knee, I believe, but Velvon able to backstep. Big combination from Furukawa, lightning quick strikes, and she's feeling it here tonight. She hooks the leg. Hamilton ready and waiting. Look in the corner. Out of the corner, the tornado DDT from Hamilton. Leg hooked. Could it be? No! Velvon kicked out. Larry Graham calling for a pair of breaks here near the corner. Look at this, double hip attack again from Passion Force. Oh, what a counter! Counters the power bomb. Velvon back on the attack, drop toe hold from Furukawa, but she's got to focus. They got to close it out. Cross arm breaker being applied. Tag team maneuver from Squad Life. Another tremendous powerbomb from Velvon, and she is going the distance to make a tag. Double brainbuster. As the tension mounts, who will be victorious here? Shotgun dropkick from Hamilton. Leapfrog. Oh my God! Frankensteiner, the rear chin lock. Matsunaga separating Hamilton from Velvon. Frankensteiner again. Furukawa with a big combination, but she is in no man's land. My God! Hip attack lands. Hamilton to the top. No one home for the frog splash. The drop kick again. Oh, what a counter. That punch sending Furukawa down. Thrust kick. Spear from Hamilton. Tries for the pin. Matsunaga to the rescue. Cross arm breaker from Furukawa. Velvon down. Vibe check. Vibe check from Hamilton. Shoulders down. No, my God, she got there in time. Cross arm breaker again. Hamilton again with that counter punch. And to the top she goes. Frog splash connects this time. Leg is hooked. She got her. And Passion Force continuing their rise with another victory here tonight over Squad Life. And you gotta think Passion Force is setting their sights on gold in the women's tag division, as that is now their second win in a row as they continue their upward trajectory. Asami Furukawa and Hotaru Matsunaga victorious here tonight over Squad Life. Folks, now we're going to a matchup in the junior division. It will be Elijah Howell taking on Daisuke Sakaguchi, the team captain, we maybe assume still the team captain of Lionhearts. But first, we are going to hear from Richie Prince of Afterimage, of course, one of the members of Lionhearts, after a very troubling development we saw a few weeks ago during a matchup with High Rollers, where Daisuke Sakaguchi was taken out by the jackpot from Joey Marnell. Mateo Espina, Richie Prince, motionless on the apron, not willing, seemingly enough, to help their team captain, and indeed Lionhearts suffered a loss in that matchup to High Rollers. Let's see what Richie Prince has to say. Richie Prince saying, "I came to speak tonight for myself and for Mateo." That would be Mateo Espina. "It's no secret that Afterimage wasn't able to secure much success for ourselves last year. So when High Rollers approached us about throwing a match, we regrettably accepted their money. But Daisuke, we want you to know how sorry we are. We've already donated the money to a worthwhile cause. We just want to start over if you'll forgive us." Well, now the intention's becoming clear. High Rollers trying to get a leg up like usual, paying off Afterimage. Afterimage agreeing to throw that match. This is something that Daisuke Sakaguchi is going to have to weigh in his mind, whether he can really trust Afterimage again after a stunt like that. Well, folks, nevertheless, we're going to head to the ring shortly for that matchup. Elijah Howell taking on Daisuke Sakaguchi.
Making his way to the ring, Elijah Howell.
One of the toughest young men in the junior division, Elijah Howell. With tenacity and grit, has what it takes to move ahead in the junior division. Could this be the year that he does so?
And his opponent, Daisuke Sakaguchi.
And indeed, we have Daisuke coming out to the Lionhearts music, wearing Lionhearts colors with the Lionhearts Tron, but no Afterimage in sight. Definitely some disconnect going on there. Sakaguchi clearly has not left the Lionhearts camp, but is certainly out here solo tonight. Side headlock takedown from Sakaguchi. And you gotta believe that just before this match, Sakaguchi probably saw that message from Richie Prince. Will that serve as a distraction? Or will it perhaps motivate him here tonight against Elijah Howell? Daisuke now looking for something big instead. Elijah Howell countering. The elbows testing the kicks here as Sakaguchi is driven to the corner. What a backdrop there, but look at Sakaguchi, the kip up, ready to re-engage. Nasty knees across the face of Sakaguchi, and Howell counters again. Fast pace here between these two competitors, both men trying to gain the clear advantage. Look at Sakaguchi again, was looking for something big there, but every time Elijah Howell ready with that counter. Reversal in the corner here from Howell, but out of the corner with a big kick is Sakaguchi. And indeed, you have to wonder if Sakaguchi will be able to trust After Image again. Clearly not wanting to sever the ties immediately. But it was Sakaguchi that approached a struggling After Image last year and said, let's form Lionhearts. Let's take on the six-man tag division. And Sakaguchi had served as a mentor, as a rallying figure to After Image. My God, what a move there from Sakaguchi. And the shoulders now down. Elijah Howell able to make his way out of that pinning predicament. And look at this, the disruptor, and it's over. Just like that, Elijah Howell with the disruptor, forcing Sakaguchi to tap. And Sakaguchi reeling from the betrayal of his friends and now also losing here tonight against Elijah Howell. How will things shake out for Sakaguchi here in the weeks to come? Certainly going through an interesting time in his career right now. Folks, we'll now turn our attention to the women's division. It will be Morgan Foster taking on Yoko Tanigawa. Both of these women looking to make bigger names for themselves this year than last year, and certainly thus far making the case for their shot at gold. Morgan Foster, a fan favorite, constantly back and forth in the rankings, sometimes extremely impressive, other times difficulty closing out. Yoko Tanigawa a bit more consistent, but can Morgan Foster pull out another big victory here tonight? Making her way to the ring, Morgan Foster. One of our former MMA competitors has made the transition well to the world of professional wrestling. But some obstacles still in her path on the way to true success, to gold in the women's division. And her opponent, Yoko Tanigawa. One of our most well-rounded athletes, Yoko Tanigawa, a well-studied student of professional wrestling. And Foster out the gate with a huge kick. Foster certainly the rougher of the two athletes. Body slam from Tanigawa, textbook execution, side headlock takedown from Foster. Working the arm. Finding some big elbows early here. You don't want to give Foster too many of those. A lot of back and forth here in the early goings. Tremendous elbow from Tanigawa, but Foster certainly the kind of woman that can withstand those sorts of strikes. Reversal on the Irish whip, but Foster puts on the brakes. Tanigawa gives chase, finds the snap suplex, but look at the quickness of Foster. Cutter from Tanigawa. And the Lama, he struck cradle. The explosiveness of Tanigawa almost doing Foster in there. Big elbows from both competitors. But Foster, look at Foster just eating those elbows. And is ready again for the attack. Romero special here from Tanigawa. Out of the corner, no. Foster could have been sent to the outside there, but instead able to follow through with the offensive maneuver. Leg hook now, no. Foster to the top with a long way to go. Nobody home. What a risk to take this early for Foster. Able to avoid the knee. Not able to avoid the sit-out chin crusher. Foster rolls through, finds the elbow. STF being applied here by Tanigawa. It is so difficult to make someone like Foster submit. And finally connecting with the diving headbutt. That first one way too overzealous. But Tanigawa looking to have some trouble here, diving cross body from Foster now. Look at this, oh my God! And now the Foster Special Alpha. That rolling shoulder hold. Tanigawa able to withstand it. Oh, Tanigawa looking for something there, but a bit of a miscalculation. Perhaps too much damage sustained. And instead she opts for the armbar. Big time knees, a flurry of devastating strikes from Tanigawa, who now rolls over for the single leg crab. Fisherman buster from Tanigawa. Foster with a glazed look in her eye. 2. And Foster kicks out. Incredible headbutts from Foster. Now going to the ropes. Big knee from Morgan Foster. Rolls through with the shoulder hold again. The Foster Special Alpha.
5 minutes to go.
Rope break favors Tanigawa. Tanigawa feeling it here. To the ropes. Drop kick connects. Jumping facebuster. Tanigawa unanswered for several exchanges now. Romero special. Fisherman Buster again from Tanigawa. No! And it's the Alpha again, but Tanigawa clearly again near the ropes. Cutter from Tanigawa. Lamahistro cradle. And Foster again kicks out. Look at this radiance! She kicked out again. I can't believe it. Wakagetame now from Tanigawa, trying to force a submission from a resilient Morgan Foster. Tanigawa to the top. Moonsault. Well executed. Sends Foster to the corner. Big running knee hits in the corner. Fisherman Buster from, look at this. Tanigawa's got the shoulders down again. And that's it. What a sequence to end that match for Tanigawa. Sending Foster the distance of the ring several times. The running knee, the offensive exchanges, and Tanigawa finally putting down a persistent Morgan Foster, who, by the way, was able to kick out of Radiance. Yoko Tanigawa finally finding the sequence to end that exchange with Morgan Foster. What a matchup there, folks. And now we look to the heavyweight division, where it will be the example. Hitoshi Tobe taking on Bruce the Ruby Berry. Bruce Berry, of course, a legend in professional wrestling. Hitoshi Tobe trying to maybe one day reach that legendary status, but there is still so much work to be done. A victory over Bruce Berry here tonight would not be a bad step.
Making his way to the ring, he is the example, Hitoshi Tobe!
The fundamentals of Hitoshi Tobe stronger than perhaps anyone else in Super Spirit Wrestling. But if there's anyone that has the experience to maybe match that designation, it is Bruce the Ruby Berry.
And his opponent, Bruce the Ruby Berry.
Over 30 years of in-ring experience for the Ruby, as he finds himself tonight across from one of the most gifted athletes in professional wrestling, Hitoshi Tobe. And Tobe with a big kick to start things off. This is very much the old school, the quintessential old school in Bruce Berry versus what has now been built upon that foundation in Hitoshi Tobe. Certainly an incredible fundamental foundation, but Tobe, with a modern twist, the striking prowess. Bruce Berry will have to find a way to match up here against someone who may just really have a big understanding of anything that Bruce Berry could throw his way. I mean, let's be clear here. Bruce Berry has not done a lot to modernize his approach to wrestling. He has, as if you will, he has danced with the one that brung him, sticking to what he knows, and it has served him well throughout his illustrious wrestling career. Will it be enough, though, tonight here against, my God, the go-to-sleep from Hitoshi Tobe and Bruce Berry. Wow, Berry out at one. And certainly Berry showing that you cannot underestimate his toughness what he is able to withstand. But Hitoshi Tobe coming out of the gate, swinging in a big way in this heavyweight contest. And Hitoshi Tobe asking for these signature chops of Bruce Berry. And to his detriment, he is sent down. Big kick finds its mark again. And again across the chest of Berry. Floating over the brainbuster attempt. Now sends Berry to the ropes. Berry putting on the brakes. These are two men. If there were a universal textbook on professional wrestling, these two men probably know it cover to cover. But Hitoshi Tobe, maybe the kind of athlete that has done the work beyond that textbook, the extra credit, if you will. How will it serve him here tonight? Berry going to the legs over and over again. Will eventually look for the Ruby lock. Tobe with the counter back body drop from the underhook situation there. And carries Berry through for a tremendous backdrop. Berry this time securing the underhook suplex. Big time uppercut there from Tobe. And Bruce Berry responds. Tobe certainly capable of withstanding this punishment. Berry flips through the backdrop attempt. Now corner control for the Ruby. Laying in these big chops. Leg hooked for Tobe, trying to catch him off guard, but Bruce Berry out at just one. Brainbuster from Berry, knees across the face.
1, 2.
Berry making Tobe work for these kickouts. Backslide here from Tobe, break signaled by official Kim Cadillo. Stomp to the legs here from Berry. His sights set on the Ruby lock. It could end this match very quickly if Berry is able to find it. Look at Berry here. Jumping pile driver.
1, 2.
And Tobe is able to kick out of just a merciless pile driver. But that kind of move could put Berry in the driver's seat. And look at Tobe, still asking for these strikes from Bruce Berry. Bruce Berry perhaps also feeling some fatigue. Look at this! Ushigoroshi from Tobe. Signs of life here, 2-0. Berry with corner control. And Tobe trying to slow down this pace that Berry has established. Over and over again to the legs. Chop block now. Tries the roll up, not great on the positional advantage. Oh, but look at this, surprise roll up here from Tobey, traps the arms, and Barry able to get away. My God, these knees to the face of Tobey, who is trying to hang in there. Desperation kick sends Barry down. Irish whip now from Barry. Standing switch from Tobey, and a counter elbow from Barry. Tobey trying to put it together here. My God! The legs in danger. And Barry is feeling it here tonight. Crushes the knee. Barry executing his game plan well here. These legs have got to be very soft at this point. My God. Look at Tobey again.
1,
2, no. Does Tobey have enough left to pull this one out over Bruce Barry? All of these counters.
2,
Oh, big time buster from Tobey. Tobey so slow off that Irish whip. The legs have sustained so much.
give up,
Big hip toss from Barry. And again, burying that knee into the back for the rear chin lock. Hitoshi Tobey being absolutely worn down. Go to sleep! The go to sleep again from Tobey. Could it be enough?
2,
No, Barry kicks out. And Tobey again, unwisely, in my opinion, asking for these chops. But look at that, what a headbutt and a drop kick from Barry. Back to the leg. But Tobey will not allow the Ruby Lock to come to fruition. Look at this! Ushigoroshi! Backslide from Tobey!
1, 2,
No! Tobey has been put through hell by Bruce Barry, but he is still in this match.
10 minutes gone.
Look at this! The Ruby Lock! It's over! Bruce Barry descends with the Ruby Lock. And as good as it ever was, Bruce Barry forcing Hitoshi Tobey to tap here tonight at Super Spirit Live. Bruce Barry, the experience, able to overcome the fundamental expertise, if you will, of Hitoshi Tobey. My goodness, folks, Tobey hung in there for a long time, but finally, the damage to the legs proving too much and the Ruby Lock too excruciating. And Hitoshi Tobey loses here tonight against Bruce the Ruby Barry. Folks, we have arrived at our main event of the evening, a preview of things to come at Edge of Excellence next week. Tonight it will be, in fact, the Gambles taking on Dai Fukunaga and Decay of Dark Circle. Next week in our main event, it will of course be High Rollers versus Dark Circle. Both teams trying to secure the Trinity Band titles now belonging to Dark Circle. Will High Rollers become our second ever six-man tag division champions, or will Dark Circle be able to hold on to those belts for a longer period of time. Folks, this is our main event matchup. We do thank you so much for being here with us this evening to see this special match, this special preview of things to come at Edge of Excellence 2021. Folks, let's go now to the ring for our main event contest, the Gambles taking on Decay and Dai Fukunaga. This should be a hard-hitting affair, folks. Don't go anywhere. Main event time.
Making their way to the ring, accompanied by Joey Marnell, the team of Marcus and Nathan Gamble.
The Gambles! Former tag team champions, the Gambles, alongside Joey Marnell, have not yet worn gold in the six-man tag division. But that could all change next week at Edge of Excellence.
And their opponents, accompanied to the ring by Fear, the team of Decay and Dai Fukunaga.
Dark Circle! And there you see them, folks, the three men who currently represent the very top of the six-man tag division. The Trinity bands around their waist. Official Larry Graham getting us underway for our main event contest. And it was indeed the High Rollers who paid off After Image to throw that match wherein Daisuke Sakaguchi was dispatched by Joey Marnell. And that has earned the High Rollers this opportunity. Leg hook there from Decay earns a 1 count from official Larry Graham. Tag made to the quicker Gamble, Nathan.
Give up.
We know the Gambles have what it takes to secure gold in Super Spirit Wrestling. Joey Marnell has yet to achieve that in the junior division. But as a cohesive unit, can the High Rollers outdo Dark Circle next week at Edge of Excellence? Poke to the eyes there from Nathan Gamble, and he sends Fukunaga for a ride. Puts on the brakes. Nathan Gamble using his quickness, but not able to get the big man up, and he's sent across the apron to the outside. Dai Fukunaga ready and waiting, and he just throws Nathan Gamble down. Nathan with the kip up, returns with some chops, but now look at Fukunaga. So many special matchups to come at Edge of Excellence, folks. Jamie Watts will take on Cameron Reese in what is emerging as a grudge match of sorts. We will also see Guardian Core taking on State of Trouble in a 6-woman tag division match to put to rest this tension. Wow, stereo super kick there from the Gambles. Leg is hooked. Fukunaga kicks out. And of course, yes, tensions had been building over recent weeks between Guardian Core and State of Trouble. Team captain Ryoko Matsui throwing down the gauntlet, asking that it all be put to rest next week at Edge of Excellence. Ricky Gilmore will also challenge Percy Chapman for the Shadow Band title in the junior division. Big combination there from a bleeding Marcus Gamble, who has been opened up at the hands of Dai Fukunaga. Dropkick connects. Look at these chops from Dai Fukunaga. In the women's division, folks, Nina Fontaine will be challenging for gold, looking to secure Monica Palma's Destiny Band title. Indeed, so much action in store for Edge of Excellence. You will not want to miss it. Look at this now. Oh my God! A devastating maneuver.
Give up.
And now Decay trapping Marcus Gamble. Dark Circle looking very effective here. And if this is a sign of things to come, High Rollers could be in trouble next week. My God! What in the world? And Nathan Gamble to the rescue. And look at Decay. He's going to set up for it again. A rope break earned this time by Marcus Gamble, but an enziguri connects to the side of the head. Decay to the top rope. The corrosive splash in a big way, connecting across the back, and Decay going up again, this time a knee. A bleeding Marcus Gamble in a bad way here. Look at Decay pulling back on the neck. Marcus Gamble trying to help make up some lost ground here. My God, the leg in jeopardy as he goes back to the top. Corrosive splash! Oh, could it be? I think Joey Marnell may have Larry Graham tied up on the apron, interrupting the pin from the corrosive splash. Fukunaga tossing Nathan Gamble. This match is getting out of hand. Venom Spear! Nathan Gamble instantly interrupting the pin from the Venom Spear, but look at this, Gamble still down. He still got him. He still got him. Larry Graham forcing Nathan Gamble to return to the apron, and Marcus not able to recover from the Venom Spear. Dark Circle setting the tone for what could be a retention next week in the main event of Edge of Excellence. Folks, you will not want to miss it. So much exciting wrestling action in store next Friday at Edge of Excellence 2021, and High Rollers are going to have to adjust the game plan if they want to win that title match next Friday. Folks, it has been a crazy night for everyone here at Super Spirit Wrestling. I'm Shirt Donovan saying have a good night.